Now welcome to this channel where we give now bonke update on waiting the happen for Biafran territory as Prime Minister talks a breaking. The Biafran Liberation Army neutralized one armored tank of the Wahala people. You know who they be. These people we know the year word. These people from the Sahel at HQ Nigeria Army, the Janjaweed Army, who came to test their power in Òřlu yesterday. Make my year updates. Another update again, I say Prime Minister they announce the Biafran Aviation Administration. Make my year the update in full details.
Fellow Biafrans, to cap with the progress we've made so far, Biafra Republic Government in Exile Cabinet met yesterday and voted for the establishment of the Ministry of Aviation of the United States of Biafra. I hereby wish to officially announce to the Biafra people the establishment of the Biafra Ministry of Aviation. Yesterday, the ministerial nominee to head the Ministry of Aviation was also voted and confirmed by the cabinet. A well-experienced pilot, a Biafran with many miles of flight, with experience in aviation industry, will be heading the Ministry of Aviation of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And may I introduce to Biafra people the name of the new Minister of Aviation of Biafra, Chidera Okeoma, has been appointed as the Minister of Aviation of the United States of Biafra. A very promising young Biafran who has distinguished himself honorably in his field of endeavor. My fellow Biafran, the achievement of this government within just 1.5 years is becoming a mystery. But because Biafra people have suffered for decades, and God has decided to reward your suffering, your subjugation with this present government of Biafra that is taking you home to freedom. My fellow Biafran, as you all know, the Biafra Ministry of Justice were established and a new minister also has been appointed. Well-experienced young Biafran, very young lady, in the name of Jane Iwunze. Jane Iwunze has been appointed, confirmed by the cabinet as the Minister of Justice. Fellow Biafrans, as we are making this progress, there are a lot of sacrifice behind the scene. And the only thing you see is the result. I want to also use this opportunity to announce, as we are planning ahead of time to the Helsinki Convention of the Declaration of Restoration of Independence State of Biafra later this year, a committee called Helsinki Convention or Finland Convention Sponsorship Committee has been formed. The sponsorship committee have the Minister of Finance, Mazi Oge Nkere, as a member and the coordinator, Mazi Emma Madoabum as a member of the sponsorship committee, Mazi Maxwell Dede as a member of the sponsorship committee, Nwada Amaka Baby Nnadozie as a member of the sponsorship committee, Dr. Sam, the Minister of Health, as a member of the sponsorship committee, Dr. Ofoma, member of the Health Department, as a member of the sponsorship committee, Harry, as a member of the sponsorship committee, Mazi Ohimiri from South Africa as a member of the sponsorship committee. Fellow Biafrans, opportunity is still knocking at your own door. The committee is still welcoming those interested in sponsoring, being part of the sponsorship of the Biafra Finland Convention 2024. My fellow Biafran, as you all know, we plan ahead of time, just like we do in the Western world. On this note, the Declaration Drafting Committee of the Biafra Finland Convention 2024 will be headed by Dr. Bryson Okoma. Dr. Bryson is the head of Economic Viability Team of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. There are many people from all over Biafra land, from over 40 states of the United States of Biafra, that will be part of the drafting committee, the Declaration Drafting Committee. You all will be added gradually to the committee headed by Dr. Bryson Okoma. My fellow Biafrans, this week we are mourning. Our land were invaded, our people were killed and butchered in Delta, in Old Delta State, and in Bayelsa by the terrorist state of Nigeria, by the state-sponsor terrorist called Nigeria Army. They invaded a community, killed, burned, destroyed houses and properties of innocent people. Biafra government, we are mourning the lost ones. Our condolences goes to the family who have lost their loved one in the hand of Nigeria. We condemn this attack, the invasion and genocide against our people, a targeted ethnic cleansing in strongest terms. Condemning is not enough. Biafra people will revenge the killing in Delta and Bayelsa. This is the reason we've made sure that the terrorist Boko Haram controlled Nigeria Army will not be welcome in Biafra territory. And this has further validated our fear and our position. First, they came unprovoked and provoked the people of Biafra. They killed, and when the people retaliated, they lost some people, and it becomes an issue. Nobody is asking question. What transpired? What were the military doing in a peaceful community? Nobody asked those questions. They went and killed because they believe that those people in the area probably are telling them that they are not part of Biafra. I am telling you today, the area where these people were killed, where the military killed women and children in Delta, is part of Biafra. That place is under Biafra de facto government. And for that reason, we will give hell to the killers of Biafra people. Like I said, it is not enough to condemn the killings because this killing has been going on for decades. But the condemnation will come with action from the Biafra side. The action will continue to make sure anywhere you see anybody wearing army uniform and carrying gun, the person is a terrorist. You don't have any reason to wear Nigeria army uniform in Biafra territory. Going forward, we have made this proclamation in the past, but believe me, the more daisies we see in this struggle, the more ruthless we become in protecting and defending our land. Therefore, in order to mourn our people and register our sadness and anger, on the 29th day of this month of March 2024, the entire Biafra land will be under lock and key. From Delta to Bayelsa, every road leading to these communities, every road leading to this state will be shut down. We will use this day to mourn the barbarism, the genocide, and ethnic cleansing sponsored by the Nigeria state as ordered by the drug lord called the president. We will tell them that Biafra you see yesterday is not the Biafra you see today. The government has come to stay and is taking responsibility to make sure that those who kill our citizens are dealt with decisively. On the 29th of March, which is Friday, everywhere will be shut down. I will use this opportunity to call those strong-headed Biafrans to not fall a victim of the same killers who will be on the rampage on that 29th to look for who to kill in order to blame Simon Ekpa. If you get hit by them, we will not pity you. The best thing is for you to stay indoor, to register your anger against a terrorist state that kills its own citizen. The army that killed its own citizen is not the army to be proud of. They are terrorists. It could have been you. It could have been your community. It could have been your village. So because it is not your village this time, does not mean it is not going to be, it's going to be your village next day. It may be you the next day. It may be you next week. We must begin to speak in the very strongest term whenever this barbarism and ethnic cleansing in the name of whatever occurs and happen to us. We will fight in unison in as much as we continue to delegitimize Nigeria in Biafra territory. And they continue to tell you, why are you following Biafra? Today, none of those people will talk on your behalf. None of those people will even pity the communities that have been raised down by the government who ought to have been protecting them, if there are. But as a government, we have stepped up to live up to that expectation and our responsibility. What we are not going to do is to start rebuilding your communities. We can never do it under Nigeria. We are not going to rebuild anything under Nigeria. But in an independent state of Biafra, we will rebuild your cities and your communities to international standard. My fellow Biafrans, more stringent measures, the language that have seen the enemy crying, will come. Our target is to make sure that Nigeria representative, that terrorist state representative in Biafra territory will continue to cry. They will cry and cry until the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra. My fellow citizens of Biafra, after this broadcast, the website of the Bank of Biafra will be unveiled. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. Biafra Liberation Army. Airborne! Airborne!
Airborne!
The land of Biafra must be protected. Our women and children must be protected. The ethnic cleansing must end. We must make sure that those who come to our land to kill will never live to tell the story. What we do is enshrined under international law, self-defense. As we continue to pursue our freedom diplomatically, politically, and otherwise, we must be ready to defend our land with our guns and bullets. May God bless Biafra. May God bless you.
He say, to all those Efulefus waiting say Biafra no go come, they don't enter one chance this time around because say the man with no road, they lead us. The boats to Biafra land don't come out for sure. It don't dey icy. It don't dey almost dey reach destination. And now why Biafran self-referendum the old. Make me and you share this message. Teach people to vote. Encourage every Indibo you meet anywhere. Make them vote. And the restoration of declaration will happen by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama this December. Nothing fit hold that one. And after that time, anything fit happen from there on. If they like, make the talk say they know one hand over Biafran territory to the government in exile. As Prime Minister talk say the lobbying will start. All the old world power will put mouth. And by force, by fire, Biafra will come. This year, by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, nothing fit hold the declaration and restoration of Biafra. It don't take almost 55 years after the war. When they declared the war, 1967, almost 57 years. Now, at the opportunity we will get now. And now why, when I look wetin dey happen for this IPOB Nigeria, when I look wetin happen for court yesterday, Mazi Benjamin, the fight Kalu Takalu for this matter say, matter we no see wetin you don't do since all this day, wey you don't say now you be one of the most trusted. We never see anything wey you do. They kidnap for different parts of the Islamic State of Nigeria. If not be the grace of God wey dey upon Mazi Simon Ekpa, wey dey use the Biafran resistance fight and the rest. The case for don terrible for southeast. But thank God say the anointed one dey around. Thank God. For this matter, me I go rest my case now. Thank you.